100 big blinds, 799,000. Hussein Ensan, one of the last remaining former champs in the field,
Thailand?
hovering around the 50 big blind mark. Daniel Negreanu around the 40 big blind mark, and drinking out of a coconut by the looks of things. Huh.
Did he put the lime in the coconut?
And drank them both together. So we have an all-in here. Adrian Ionescu shoving for his last 84k. We have now kicked off level 18 of the main event. Blinds are now 4,000, 8,000 with a 1,000 ante.
You're Romania.
Ionescu's shove gets through, which has been the story of the day, really. This guy hovering around the 10 to 15 big blind mark never seems to actually get any action when he shoves.
This time is good for me.
Coming nice back.
Huh? Yeah.
How much you have? 8?
8.
Nice.
Man, technology is amazing. Just bought my mom a birthday present, like in 4 seconds.
Nice. By the way, good luck to everyone still in the bounty bonus. Sadly, Joe, no repeat of yesterday. Not going to make it into the top 10 again today.
Did not make it today. Eating my feelings right now, as you can hear. Having a little sugar.
Someone at my table has asked me to give them my booty. I don't know whether that's a misclick.
I think they wrote it to the wrong guy. I'm the booty guy.
You don't have such good ones in Europe. You know they have the...
If you missed today's bounty bonus, there's another one tomorrow, but there will be a free roll tonight, and the password will be on the screen very soon. So this is a button raise from Hussein Ensan.
What do you got this time, Hussein? 10-7? You got 10-7 again? Huh?
Jerome Brion defends his big blind. It is a king 5-4 flop. 2 diamonds. Check, check on the flop. Jack of hearts on the turn.
Got the coconuts. Like, what's his name?
Kasuf.
Kasuf. Got the coconuts.
Don't publicize your rival, Daniel. He's currently beating you in the Twitter poll.
Isn't that one you don't really want to win?
I think Daniel wants to have the reputation as the biggest talker at the table.
We are going to the river, which is a king of diamonds. Flop flush draw comes in. It's flushy and it's paired. No betting on the flop. Brown bet turn. Looks like he wants to bet river.
You like to do the 3-bet thing a lot or just sometimes?
Don't answer
Just
that.
when you feel like it. Like, fuck it, I feel like it.
Yeah, when the cards allow me to.
Oh, if the cards are really good, then you say 3-bet.
Yeah.
It's not really fuck it. The cards are really good though.
Yeah.
There is the bet, 56,000. Call from Ensan. Brion seems reluctant to show, but he does. 9-10. Ace-10. Wow.
Ace high is good, and Ensan adds 100k to his stack.
Where's all the money? We've seen Ensan make what we think are some loose calls. He very often
Here's some
calls,
in there, but it's like
waits for his opponent to table the winner, then mucks. That time it worked out for him. He's back up to 60 big blinds. You have your chance to play some poker today. If you're out of the bounty bonus already, this one's open to everybody.
Yeah, it's going to be after we've gone off air at 9:15 this evening local time. That's European time. $2,000 PokerStars TV free roll. If you search TV in the tournament lobby, you will find the game as long as your filters are switched off. You'll need the password to register, and the password is Princess Grace. Now note the spelling, guys.
Princessa.
Yes, because it's after the street here in Monte Carlo, so there is an E between the Princess and the Grace. Princesse-Grace. So please get the formatting correct. I tell you what we'll try and do. We'll try and have that on the screen in the top left-hand corner for the rest of the day so that you guys have got that visual reference. There we go. Thank you. Write it down. Use it to register for the game starting at 9:15 Central European summertime, and enjoy. We won't be able to join you in tonight's free roll, but slice up that $2,000 prize pool.
Free money, everybody. Somebody did the bubble noise.
I'm going to bet €5 it was Daniel Negreanu.
He likes doing stuff with his mouth hole. So do I, if you ask me. I mean, with my mouth hole, not with his.
Do you know what? I figured it was bit from column A, bit from column B.
Honestly, yeah, we're very close.
So just a reminder that the free roll password, based on the street in Monte Carlo, please note the spelling. Don't get tricked. Make sure you include the extra E.
Okay.
Negreanu coming along for the ride with the min raise. Brion in position, just lost a big one to Hussein Ensan. He's got 34 big blinds. Not going to be easy to get Daniel to fold. Ace high flop goes check, check. Third spade on the turn. Daniel is not
All right, fine.
going to let this lack of aggression pass. Min bet from Dean Eggs. Gets a call from Brion. A 9 on the river. Daniel checks. Password on your screen. This time it's spelled right. It's just a little joke. A little jokey joke. Brown can't decide whether he wants to put chips forward or his cards. Looks like he is going to bet. Daniel's going to defend his button pretty wide to a min raise. I think he's going to take. I think he's going to take a stab on the turn a lot when it goes check check on the flop.
There's only one guy who's happy about that free roll password, Joe. Jeff Godley on Twitter points out that a slightly difficult free roll password equals massive overlay in tournament. Not possible to have overlay in a free roll. I think you mean max value.
Fold. Good hand.
Daniel folds. Brion called on the turn with something. I think he's going to have the best hand there most of the time.
So if you've just joined us here on PokerStars TV, here's what you missed over the course of the last level. It started with 2015 Prague champ Hussein Ensan KOing our online qualifier Valery Lubinets. The Ukrainian farmer ran 9s into ace-king, ace on the flop. His journey came to an end. Out on the floor, Stefan Schilhabel got max value, aces against Nicolas Vidal's kings. Aces held, Schilhabel paid when Ensign went all in with 10-7. Yeah, that was a thing. No help for Ensign. Elke doubled up and is now the boss of this table with close to 800k. So we lost one online qualifier during the last level, Valerie Lubinets. We lost another of our online qualifiers earlier today. And I'm pleased to say he is with us in the booth on PokerStars TV. We welcome Robert Pankowski from Poland.
Hello, gents.
Robert, thank you very much for joining us, and to use Joe's catchword, congratulations.
Yeah, well, I made it to the final, feature table as a commentator.
Well, look,
You're no worse than Vanessa Selfs this week. Who else? What are the pros that we had in? Randy Liu,
Jason Mercier.
Jason Mercier. Jason hasn't even made it in here. So
Yeah.
you're basically team pro.
Yeah, but we don't want him. What we want is you, Robert, because obviously we're interested in your story. So just to be clear, you obviously made it to the start of today, so you locked up a min cash. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And that's a pretty strong return on investment. I think you qualified for just under 90 euros, is that right?
Yeah, 82 euros from a satellite to Monaco.
Nice.
At what point of this journey, by the way, we got a big 3-bet here from Gears, which may end up getting two folds, yeah. At which point of this journey were you the most nervous? Was it the first satellite, the big satellite to get here? Was it the bubble? Was it when you busted out? Or was it when you met me and James?
Wow. Yeah, actually, this is the complete experience right now. I didn't want to win 500k. I just wanted to meet you guys.
Oh, come on.
Well, the serious thing is, Robert, that this is the experience that we try and sell to everyone who watches the streams, and you're having that experience because you got to come to Monte Carlo, you got to meet us at the qualifier party the other night, you got to play in the main event, you cash in the main event, you get to be on the stream. It is a reality. We will make this happen if you out there play a satellite, bink a seat, and come here to a PokerStars Championship.
And you got to be in the same room as Kevin Hart. How about that?
Yeah, I've seen him running and shouting a couple of times.
Yeah, right?
It's like, yeah.
The full-on player experience right here.
So let's start the story at the beginning. What's your deal, Robert? Where do you live? What do you do?
I live close to Paris right now, and I'm working for Orange. I'm a webmaster.
Ah, the new black.
I'm a little geek.
You're a geek, so you run a website for them, or?
Yeah, I run, everything between IT people and non-IT people.
So you have a good job already.
It's pretty good, yeah. I'm not complaining.
How's your French?
C'est pas mal?
That could be French or could not be. I don't know.
Oui.
I'm going to hazard a guess that Robert's French is better than yours, Joe. I'm also interested in how much poker you actually get to play.
Not much these days. There's only one poker room left in Paris right now, and I don't really go there that often. I mostly play when I get back to Warsaw. We play our usual cash game that we played for the past 6 years. That's basically where I learned my skills with my buddies.
It's a good call.
It's a quick call.
I don't need to waste time. I already knew I was going to call, so I could stare at the board and be like,
Stay on the empty board.
yeah, right, and wait for the 20-second mark and then go ahead and do it. But what the hell, I'll just pay like I said I would.
So Daniel called Gears' 3-bet in position. It's a 10-10-7 flop. And obviously, we referred to that party the other night. It was a special reception for everyone who want to see online to be here in the Monte Carlo main
Now
event.
I wish I did the other option.
You got to meet
That
this
might have
guy
been
as well,
better.
Mr. Negrani.
Probably.
Yeah, I
too
also
slow.
attacked him today with my camera. We just run up to him.
He
at
loves
feature
the
table.
camera.
Yeah.
That was the funny thing, Robert, because at that party, you literally were just thinking, I'm just going to get as many souvenirs of this trip as possible.
That's right.
And you had your photograph taken with literally every single team pro and hanger-on, and I put us in the latter category, who was at that particular occasion.
Yeah, I tried to collect all the photos that I could get, and it was all the snacks, because I've learned from Stapes that
Yeah, I was
that's
going
the
to do
point.
that, and then I just...
Yeah, you got to load up on the free food and drink.
I'm gonna go all
Yeah,
in.
so that's a good lesson. I focused on eating all my breakfast to the fullest.
That's fine. I guess.
No, going all in is probably GG.
Hargan has a croissant in his jacket pocket right now.
Catch something, or
I see my
free
friend
money.
Essen is still on the table. still
Oh,
playing.
San, he's everybody's friend, right? Isn't he the nicest guy?
He's amazing. I got to play with him
So you got ace
a couple
high.
of hands just before the bubble, and we immediately became friends. He's obviously he was very much more friendlier with his masseuse.
Who isn't?
Yeah.
Now, you said,
16.
Robert, that I would recognize your Twitter avatar and handle the moment that you actually sent a tweet. And sure enough, you have tweeted this stream in the past. You are a PokerStars TV viewer.
Yeah, I'm a
Am I
fanboy.
supposed to do it now?
Where is he?
I'm a little
Did I do it
fanboy.
before?
That's right.
Where
Good
is
luck,
he?
bud.
Which
He's-
one is this him?
Ah. Well, he messaged me, Joe.
230
Wow.
on the nose.
You're too nervous to message me, probably being the star of the show.
That's right.
Daniel Negreanu moves all in over the top of Brion's open, does not get any action.
There's also another perk of not playing day 4. I mean, I get to go to the AS Monaco Juventus game tomorrow.
This is a
soccer.
football thing, is it?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
How do we get some hot water up in here?
Yeah, but
Hot water.
it is actually amazing because I couldn't get those
Okay.
tickets any other way. And
they
thanks to
didn't understand
PokerStars, I
them,
get
I
to go there.
Was that included in the package, or you went through like the concierge service?
Concierge, yeah.
That's fantastic.
It's awesome because you can't get them. You just can't.
Do you have to? Did you pay like face value for them also?
A little bit over.
A little
but-
bit over, but
yeah.
not what you'd have to pay if you like went on one of the many scalping sites.
No.
Cool.
They actually offered me first a VIP package for 860 euros.
Well, you can afford it.
Right now,
You're making a living with me.
not
At
5
the
days
time,
ago.
it was kind of a bit more of a question mark.
Keeping you
Well, that's a
alive.
good. I mean, that's the question I want to ask now. This, what you had almost a 10K score, right?
But it helps. It helps
Where
to
is
have
that
a
money
little
going to
here.
go? To bills? To a bankroll? Are you going to buy something dumb?
Yeah, I can. Especially with those freaking relays.
Well, I put 8,000 back
Somebody
into
has
my
something.
PS account.
Wow.
Yeah, it's
Uh,
Playing PokerStars. All the executives are like,
The fat cats are happy.
yes. What? I mean, yes.
Whoa!
yeah.
All right. So what are you going to do the other 2K? Just have a good time?
Well, actually, I thought
Who, him?
I wanted to take them back to France, but the problem
know
is
now.
that in
Everybody knows
Monaco,
now.
in the cage,
Everybody
they give you
knows now.
500 euros in a 500 euro bill. And in France, that's like a no-no.
Oh, you can't cash that in
I mean,
anywhere.
in France, if you show up with a 100 euro bill, you're basically part of the mafia.
Really?
They like check you up and ask if you didn't send money or get money from terrorists.
Oh
and-
my goodness.
Yes, it's pretty tough. So I guess I have to pay some cash.
Thanks a lot, Marie Le Pen.
Oh no.
So, Robert,
Go somewhere.
yeah, they have a certain vibe about them. You can tell that they know what they're doing.
Yeah. And yeah, I have a hand for my grandchildren. I'll just tell them how I free bet Jason Mercier, and he folded almost right away. Terrified. But you were asking about the most stressful moment.
Yeah, Joe was interested to know, actually, like,
Yes.
what was the kind of
Well-
emotional peak of the last few days?
Well, that's where I actually gave up a hand versus Jason Mercier from under the gun. He opened. I was like under gun +2, and I had ace queen off. And versus any other player in the world, I would call, raise, but I just look at Jason Mercier with his beard and millions behind him, and decided to let this one go.
You'll never know if you made the right decision.
I mean, he didn't lose, though. You know what I mean? So
Yep.
I'm all for it.
Ionescu all in, and there is a call from Diego Vilela. So
Boom, boom.
Ionescu at risk.
Robert, do you know what year it is?
It's the year of Romania.
It is the year of Romania.
Proving his status as a PokerStars TV fanboy. So Ionescu does have 57% equity here with the ace-5. Vilela with live cards, king 10.
I'm rooting for Ionescu.
No need to root. It is the year of Romania. He's done a good job surviving today, by the way.
It's been incredible. Well, so far, so good. Kings and 10 still working for Vilela. 6 outs. Same outs, but one last chance to hit. Looking good for Ionescu. Just has to fade a king or a 10. Oh, come on! King on the river sends him to the rail in 52nd place.
Does this dealer not have a calendar? I mean, really?
That's painful.
Unbelievable. Why on the river?
Well, that was worth just over 12,000 euros. Vilela now playing a stack of 400k. Daniel Negreanu now the low man at the table. Around 30
What do you
big
want? Drink?
blinds.
Who want drink?
I think
I'll have one.
coffee. Coffee would be American coffee with hot milk.
So currently playing six-handed on the main stage. Confirmation that Daniel is the low man, but by no means in the danger zone with 30 bigs.
That was a trick. He wanted me to say danger zone, but it wasn't in the danger zone, so I didn't say danger zone.
St. Ensan above average with 57 big blinds. Elke leads the table with a 104 big blind stack. So confirmation from the tournament staff. You might be thinking, hang on a second, they're down to 51 players, and this is only day 3. Yeah, funnily enough, the decision has been taken that this will be the last level of the day. We are not going to play into level 19 tonight.
No small blind.
So
bro.
even though
Yeah, good.
we advertised
Small
earlier
blind,
on
not worth it.
that we would be here until about 9 o'clock, in reality, we will only be here till just after 7 o'clock. Another hour of
missed it.
action,
You're getting
another
worse.
hour of the broadcast here on PokerStars TV.
Were you here when he did the 10 to solve?
Yeah, so sick. That's crazy. Something crazy happened yesterday too. Also, I was with Faraz and Vicky at the bubble, and because it was super slow, they got super bored, so they're like, let's play a fake hand, and we all like
Oh, really?
we give ourselves a hand, and then like
We play
somebody puts a
seven-handed.
board or something, and they actually give themselves the exact same hand.
Yeah.
7-9 of hearts. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Pretty crazy that they didn't give themselves aces.
Yeah.
Pretty insane.
Have you played that
Poker
PLO
on the
game
honor
that
system.
They're playing like the cash game. That's like
Where?
there's an ante here. They're playing it like it really seems.
I haven't played
It's
it.
2,000 ante,
Oh, I heard of it.
and then
you
like
decide
first
6,000.
position, you either have to put in another 10 or fold.
Oh, I heard it was like 1,000, and then you have to put it 6 of
Well, the 7, but then they changed it to
I
2
really
and
wanted
10
to be on
10
that
more,
table,
so-
though.
So basically, it's
You
like
wanted to be
you
up on the
you can play
stage?
smaller,
Yeah.
but you see the flop first.
I
and then
mean,
you
I'm
know.
not sure about
Yeah,
the
then I
stage.
saw
I
you
just
go
wanted to be on
another
that specific table.
Oh, you mean with those players?
Yeah.
No, I
Oh,
didn't,
fun.
but it sounds fun.
I would
Sounds
love
interesting.
to, play
'Cause
mind
you see
games
like
with
two guys go all
Negreanu.
in ahead of you, you're like, I guess I'm dead, right?
Yeah, this was
I mean,
it.
he's got to just make it so much more fun
Huge.
to play
It's, like super important.
when there's somebody like him at the table.
Yeah.
So Daniel's talking about some of the cash games being played here
Everybody
in
folds,
Monte
you
Carlo,
just win.
and obviously during the break I was talking to Lee
Yeah, it's
Jones
pretty unlucky
about
that the
spin
last
and
game
go
was-
Mahars.
there's so
I
much
did
involved.
witness the big PLO game that's
pretty
running
unlucky.
up there, and the other day both Theo Jorgensen and Gus Hansen were playing in that game. I think I watched a total of 4 hands, and I saw Gus Hansen get stacked twice.
Only twice.
Glitch in the matrix, right?
Right. I was expecting you to say 4.
So Brion 3-bets Ensan here, and under the gun +1 raise. The re-raise has come from the button. Ensan gives it up. I thought he said all in there, but actually he said you win. Hussein Ensan needs to be careful what he says.
Yeah.
If there's one man who knows you need to speak clearly at the poker table, it's Hussein Ensan.
You're never going to win with a pair. Like, how? I mean,
But you do have 40 quiddy though, right?
He's such a nice player.
He's also just so
button would
handsome.
fold. Yeah, you're right. The button,
Ace
that's
5, 6, 7.
That's right. The button might just fold.
Ace,
The flop
All they gotta do
maybe.
is they don't have
Yeah.
pair or door.
Actually, against ace 5, 6, 7.
So
You
Robert,
have
you
to fold,
mentioned
though.
that you're going to the football game tomorrow
getting the
night.
price with
How
the end.
long are you actually staying in Monte Carlo until?
Fun.
Well, the great thing about winning a package
PLO flips.
is that you get to stay at the hotel even though you bust.
Are you going to use your room the whole time, by the way? Because I got some friends coming out.
Well, I'm going out to play, to watch the game tomorrow, so
So, like, during the day it's free?
no, like after 8.
After? Wonderful. Great. Let's talk.
So if you, obviously I appreciate it's not over yet because as you said, you're going to be staying here for a few more days, but how would you summarize your PokerStars Championship Monte Carlo experience, Robert?
I think I did the whole tour. I've bluffed, I've called, I've opened, I've folded, and I've seen some of my favorite players I've been watching or following for the past, I don't know,
Alright, thank you.
15 years.
There you go.
So Yeah, I did everything that I wanted to do. So now it's just like a free roll.
That's great for your first time. This was your first time, right?
Yeah.
Okay, it's great for your first time. You like hit all the achievements for
Yeah.
the first time, but you got to kick it up a notch for your next time. Okay?
Okay.
You need a triple check raise.
Okay.
That's a check raise on 3 streets.
I don't get a coffee anyways.
Wow, you can actually do that?
Yep.
I have to learn those
You got a
moves.
Gibbons,
Can I get a
which is to limp under the gun.
Oh, right. What's the reverse Gibbons?
It's a double Gibbons, is if you limp under the gun and then call
Hey,
a raise.
take some money with you. I want you to be a rich woman.
Thank you.
There, and then there's the
18.
ultimate. Like the ultimate is calling, is misreading your hand, calling with a terrible hand, but still winning.
Yeah.
I almost did that today.
You almost did that, man. That's the next level right
No,
there.
that's a good idea.
I actually, I had a...
Okay, now
I
go buy
thought-
a car. You're
I
welcome.
thought I opened from the small blind, but I didn't. I actually called.
All right, heads up. Let's both hit a flop
Another
and go
player was
crazy.
in the hand. And then I thought I dunk bet on the flop. But so yeah, that was interesting. And I lost that hand. If I bet on the river, I would do the ultimate.
Man, that would have been so close. I think it's an awesome first run there, buddy. Though.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy. I mean, I've cashed a Sunday Million once for under 10,000 just. I've cashed PokerStars Championships main event now just under 10k. So
1 for 1, a 100%
yeah.
cash rate
How
on the
much?
PokerStars Championship.
yeah, probably shouldn't play more.
No, retire on top. That's what I say.
Well, Robert, it was a real pleasure to meet you, and congratulations once again on making it into the money here, for being able to meet all your heroes, play against some of those heroes, and I really hope that you do go down the satellite route another time, or maybe try and spin up the money that you've won here today, and we see you on the tour again soon, because, that's what it's about. It's about people with normal lives, with normal jobs, being given the chance to come here and just
Make it 100.
have what I like to call a poker holiday.
Yeah, that's the plan. That's the plan. I mean, I don't think this point of the tour is going anywhere, and it's just 6 hours by train from Paris. So why not try another satellite and qualify for those?
Blues.
70.
That's exactly what we like to hear. Play on PokerStars.
120.
I look forward to seeing the video diary you've been shooting. He's got the camera out
guess I
again,
call.
everyone. He's still
I'm
filming.
playing
Never
100
off camera, this guy.
You got something?
Set.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Set? How big? No good.
Oh, hang on
I
a
have the bigger
second.
set.
Daniel Negreanu's all in. You get to see Negreanu
Good hand.
I don't think
at risk and behind
Set, yeah,
here.
that's considered something.
No, you ain't run out.
way
I'm gonna have
behind.
a sip of my
Top
tea
pair
before.
against a set of fives. This
That's
could
okay.
be
Sorry.
the end of Daniel
Yes,
Negreanu's
you
main
got
event
something
journey.
crazy.
Yeah. That's what I said. Let's both flop something
Yeah,
go crazy.
Something really good too. I mean,
And it's my buddy Ansan.
sick.
Daniel with a 2% chance of winning this hand. He's a lucky guy, but I don't know if he's this lucky. He is not.
Good hand, bud. Go get him.
Nicaraguano.
Good luck, my friend.
Thank you.
Yeah, play good.
See you,
Good luck, bud.
Yeah,
Aces,
thanks.
Mr. Aces, and 3-betting bullshit guy.
Can't believe we've lost
See you,
Daniel
kids.
Negreanu from the Monte Carlo main event.
Maybe you can just jump.
Yeah, I'm gonna go relax. I'm too tired for that.
Okay.
Take a break. Gotta do this Twitch stream in a little while.
What time is this?
How different
I'm gonna
say
do it at 10 o'clock
Damage.
tonight, so I could play at 25 minutes.
I think the reg is out.
Tell us how much Daniel has
that?
cashed for, Robert.
It's closed, I think. It's
It
like a
looks to
one
me
day,
yeah,
one
like
day is a turbo,
just
tomorrow is a
3,000 more
25.
than me.
Is it? Yeah, I'll play that.
12,080.
I'll play that.
There you
Hey,
go,
guys.
nothing to tick off the list. You got
Bon
to
chance.
announce Daniel Negreanu's cash
Who wants
in the
my
main
microphone?
event after busting in 51st place.
And you hit the soundboard like a boss.
Yes, this was amazing, guys.
Cheers.
I love the experience.
You need
Thanks
my mic?
very much.
Robert, thank you so much for coming in. Robert Pankowski, ladies and gentlemen, online qualifier who cashed here in Monte Carlo.
All right, Robert, now get out of here and get
Thank you,
yourself the
Camille.
full
Yeah,
poker
like
player
it,
experience and pay for the company of a woman.
We did say, I remember back in
Yes, sir.
2013, Joe, when we first started working together on the live streams from the what was EPT, and we said it was our ambition that we would get one of our viewers to play a satellite, come to an event, meet us, play in the event, come in the booth, all
Just
those things.
sometimes.
We can finally, 4 years later, tick that off.
We
Sometimes
did
have a
it.
good card.
We did it, James. We
you
finally
like-
found someone that wanted to meet
I
us.
gave it 10, right? Before?
So just in case you missed the announcement, today is going to be one level shorter than previously advertised. Play will stop in 57 minutes time at the end of level 18, and we will resume tomorrow at noon Central European Summer Time. Tournament staff always keeping tabs of how fast the tournament is playing, trying to balance the days, ensuring that we don't have one long day and one ridiculously short day.
Well, Tomovich just got here, but he is all in. Elke's not loving it. But at least he can breathe through his nose.
Breathe. Just breathe. Anyone else a little bit underwhelmed by the trailer?
Which trailer?
Last Jedi.
Oh, I didn't watch it. I managed to avoid the the Rogue One trailer also.
Well, I
Until
wouldn't
saw
worry
the
about that.
theater.
It looked nothing like the movie.
Elke. Outke.
In all seriousness, if you now go back, you haven't seen Rogue One yet, though, right?
Well, the end. I
as-
still haven't seen the ending.
As well documented on the podcast. But yeah, if you go back after watching the movie and watch the original trailer, it's basically a series of shots and scenes that never made the final film.
Really?
Partly,
Is that intentional?
no, I mean, obviously, you must know that there were a lot of reshoots on that movie, and they basically reshot and restructured, particularly the third act, but a lot of the other scenes were refilmed as
Isn't
well.
the third act supposedly, for as far a lot of people are concerned, like the only good?
It's the strongest bit. I don't think it's the only good bit.
Okay. As well documented on the podcast, I was loving the movie up until the point when I had to leave.
Available now on Blu-ray, Joe. You can watch it in the comfort of
Our
your own home.
podcast is on Blu-ray?
If you want it to be, I can have it burnt onto a disc for you. I reckon you could probably fit every single episode onto a Blu-ray.
Probably. Yes.
Can't believe we've lost Daniel. It's really put a dampener on the day.
I mean, we might as well stop filming now, right?
Oh, the last level, actually.
That's right, Elke. Last level of the day.
There's a level after this. Isn't it?
I don't think so. They say it's the last one. It's the last one.
What time is it? Is it like approximately?
Would you like a bounty bonus update, Joey?
Yeah, buddy.
143 players remaining. I'm currently 13th.
Nice, dude.
Fast. That would actually only switch.
Now, apart from the free roll, which is coming up later this evening, the other thing you should be playing on PokerStars right now are the Scoop Spin and Goes, especially if you want to enter the contest we've got running. The idea is to play a Scoop Spin and Go, to win a hand with a pocket pair, and then to send us screenshot, boom link, hand ID. We need proof that that actually happened. Tag your tweet EPT win,
Just to clarify, you need to boom
PSC win.
PSC win. You need to boom it or send us a screenshot and hand ID.
Correct, yes.
The screenshot hand ID have to come together. If you just boom it, then you're fine. You're covered.
Precisely. But yes, PSC win is the hashtag that you need to include in the tweet that you send before midnight tonight, or to be absolutely precise, 11:59. And we will draw 6 winners at random tomorrow because today we're giving away 6 tickets, $109 scoop tickets.
Action on this hand. Ensan, the razor. Ensign, the continuer. Check, check on the turn. Ensan, the river better.
Excuse me, do you know if it's
Ensan, the winner.
No, one more.
One
Play
more?
One more. Yeah.
See?
One more.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
One more what?
Okay.
James Hardigan, you beat my 14th place finish from yesterday.
I don't think so, and I think not. Because in 51 minutes, Joey, we're going to be off there, and I all want to go for dinner.
Dinner, it's what's for dinner? Proud sponsor of the PokerStars Championship. Sitting around your house wondering about the cure for hunger? Well, have we got news for you. Dinner. Perfect between lunch and tomorrow's breakfast. Fill that hole in your schedule and your stomach with dinner. It's what's for dinner. Maybe we should run a competition here at the end. Our last 50 minutes of the day. Maybe I can do a how much does it cost Monaco edition. Matt Broughton, I wasn't in the mood to do the bit when you were in the booth. I'm sorry. And also I was crushing the bounty bonus tournament. Now I'm bored.
So is Matt if he hasn't got anything to whine about.
Radovan wants to know, are we bringing Real Kid Poker to the booth anytime soon or maybe tomorrow? We're not going to get him today because he's got work to do.
Yeah, he's got that All-Stars stream. A reminder that that will be late tonight on the PokerStars Twitch channel.
That's a good reason to stop the broadcast early.
20 great hands played at the All-Stars cash tables. Plus news on the leaderboards, how they're moving for both the All-Stars and the Masters.
Ace King.
Hello.
Hussein Ansan, second in chips at this table. He and Elke are the only ones with super comfortable stacks. Everybody else under 50 big blinds.
Well done.
Average stack right now is 436,000, so just over the 50 big blind mark.
Trying to think of a competition. Let's make it Daniel Trivia.
So remember, this is not the only PokerStars event in May. At the end of the month,
Okay, I've come up with the Daniel Stapes trivia question for a prize. I think we can run this on both Twitter and Twitch.
your competition, your rules.
So we're going to give away, just to keep it fair, we'll give away the same thing in both places. How about...
S5.
Oh, we got an all-in and a call.
Yeah, Muradov is all in, called by Marius Giersa.
Not quite a raise. Years! Little behind here. He is not at risk.
67. Meins kommt Aal. 2, 3, 4. Einer kommt auch.
Muradov. Real...
Unlucky.
yeah.
There's the ace on the flop. Muradov wants to bury himself under that hat. Does not want to even look at the turn and river.
Is that a human or a dummy?
Picks up additional outs on the turn. 8s and 9s working for him now.
If he hits one, he's got to move. He does. Does he move?
Exciting.
Barely. Well, the best hand won. That's almost a smile. Look at that. Not sure he's got eyes.
Straight. Nichts passiert. 100 mehr oder weniger.
There you go. Breathe a sigh of relief, buddy. All right, here's the trivia question.
Yep.
In what city did my family witness something transpire between me and Daniel Negreanu that caused them to wonder if me and Daniel were in fact a couple?
So something happened between you and Daniel that
Correct.
made your parents think that maybe you were an item, and you want to know what city that happened in.
Wasn't my parents specifically. It was just my family.
Okay, sorry. Your family witnessed something happen between you and Daniel. Okay.
What city did that happen in? They came and picked me up, and I answered the door shirtless in Daniel's hotel room.
I think I know the answer to this.
And what city was that?
Give me a pen so I can write down what I think the answer is. Seriously, where have all the pens gone?
Where have all the cowboys gone, James?
Well,
I got to keep an eye to make sure to get whoever answers it right first. And I'm going to give away a PokerStars water bottle.
judging by some of the plumbing I've had done recently, there are plenty of cowboys still out there.
No aces again.
What?
Unlikely.
I have aces.
Ready?
Maybe.
It's a good hand. But maybe I can still win. Let's see.
James has got it. James ineligible.
Obviously, but I just like getting stuff right.
Sure. You get a ding.
Thank you, Joe. Now I feel special.
So I'll check.
Just like Ensan.
I'll check Twitter in a minute. I got to keep my eye on Twitch because if a bunch of people get it right at once, I got to see who gets it first.
And on Twitter, you want the hashtag PokerStarsTV, right?
Yes, got to use the hashtag PokerStarsTV. That's a given.
Okay. If after a couple of minutes, no one has got it,
I'll let you, James.
I'm not going to give a clue, but
Yeah.
I'm going to just guide people.
Well, I don't know what the difference is between those two things. You work it out.
Okay, fair enough. It probably, I guess it would be a clue by guiding them.
Unless you just went like this, like, warmer.
If I were to put a pin in a map, it would not be a million miles away.
Okay, well, you got your first clue. Action in this hand, Ensan the Razor, check on the flop. Elke and Brion, the callers, before the flop. Elke folded after Brion took over the betting, after it went check. There we go, it's right up on your screen. Check on the turn. River's a 6. No flop draws came in. 1 straight draw on the river. It's unlikely to be held by anyone. A bet and a call. And San announces ace, king or queen.
Nice hand.
And Brion appears to have tabled the winner with a pair of 6s on the river. What was he calling? What did he call? Oh, he bet flop. Okay. Bet flop. Got a free river. Showdown good.
In amongst all the people guessing where it was your family witnessed you and Daniel together that made them have suspicions about the nature of your relationship, there is a genuine question from Abtin who asks, do you guys cover the Sochi event live? As we just said, yes. 5 days of live coverage of the Sochi main event, the last 5 days of May.
Sochi! Oi, oi, oi!
On PokerStars.tv. So the guidance I was going to give people, Joe, because it's inevitable, people are going for the obvious. They're going for Vegas, they're going for Toronto. Need to think a little bit outside the box.
Think about a city where maybe that sort of behavior wouldn't be frowned upon. Just a little aside to that story. We had a wild night out with devilfish, which is not really a clue, but it is the truth.
I do think that that portrays the fact that it's a poker city. It's a place where poker is played.
And also, that's the first and only time in my life that night I was slapped in the face by a girl. A strange girl. Oddly enough, for asking if she was gay.
Long overdue. I think she was just doing it on behalf of the...
she could just tell I was due.
On behalf of womankind. She just felt now's the time to...
I asked her if she was gay. She said no. Then she kissed her friend on the mouth. And I said, are you sure you're not gay? And then she slapped me in the face.
1 heart.
1 heart?
Yeah.
I see Matt has retracted his answer of Hornchurch. Picking up the action on this hand while we wait for someone to guess. Who knew there was this many cities in the world? Director Dan has guessed Ibiza. Incorrect.
Isn't that an island rather than a city?
No, that's the same. I would count that as a city.
He's retracted the answer of Ibiza and replaced it with Ibiza Town.
Ibiza Town.
Is it Ibiza Town?
It is not Ibiza Town.
Okay, just thought I'd...
I'll throw another clue out there. It's a city frequented by celebritas.
A poker place frequented by celebrities. Is it fair to say that celebrities aren't always there?
Celebrities are there at a few key times a year, I would say.
Okay, now we're getting warm.
We got a winner on Twitch.
Woo!
Y'all can stop on Twitch. I know you won't, but you can stop. Let's see who gets there on Twitter.
Sorry, I just have to call out Francesca for guessing Oslo. I mean, obviously, I appreciate that.
That poker destination?
Yeah, it's a non-poker destination, and I'm not aware of any celebrities ever going anywhere near Oslo.
I mean, put like 1 of 5.
No,
First.
cannot.
It's okay. Okay, it's okay. You put everything but the white chips. Like it's everything but the one.
I don't know.
I first time.
Okay, it's okay.
Okay.
So why?
Oh, my chips.
Oh, my chips.
Oh, my chips.
That's Sam.
No?
All yours.
I'll take over watching Twitter if you want, James, since we already got our winner on Twitch.
Fine.
I like Alfred's guess of Provincetown, Massachusetts. Fantastic. Oh, me and Daniel in P-Town, they would definitely have thought we were a couple. There we go. We got a winner. We got a wiener here. A wiener on Twitter and a wiener on Twitch. The Twitch winner, Nana Batman. The Twitter winner, Kenneth Smith. The winning city, Can.
Because we can.
otherwise known as Khan, otherwise known as Khan. Really did it that time. Really went for it.
Did you get the cards?
So congratulations, you two. If you walk down the street with your PokerStars water bottles, people might think you're a couple.
20,000.
Ricard tweets in asking, is Negreanu out? No, that's what this trivia question's about. He actually is straight.
Francesca defends her answer. I came in midway and thought we were naming a capital city that Stapes got slapped in.
Same reason that that my family thought I was a couple with Daniel. They came in midway. Heads up to the flop. You're watching PokerStars TV. All right, so Nana Batman. Make sure I get this right. It's 3 Nas. Twitch. Water bottle. To this guy who won on Twitter, by the way.
66.
Kenneth Smith. Upload a picture, will you? I mean, come on. I don't like giving...
I think you should be disqualified if you have... It used to be the egg, and
Yeah,
now it's just the silhouette,
Don't,
right?
don't be the egg guy.
Don't be an egg, be an omelette. Omelette.
I mean, Kenneth Smith, that sounds made up. Your handle doesn't match your name at all. Seems fishy. Fishier than my story as to why I woke up half naked in Daniel's hotel room. There's always one. If I check this timeline that you answered Can before Kenneth Smith, and you didn't, which you didn't, I got no Can here from you. Can you verify that it was Kenneth Smith?
Kenneth Smith
As the first Can person?
On my timeline, Kenneth Smith is the first to say can.
Which one?
Yeah.
I will choke you, sir.
Also, just get over it.
What they have in hand.
Queen Jack.
London, Toronto, Los Angeles,
I just did a quick search.
Vienna. Yeah,
Kenneth is the first one that came up.
well,
as
even
Can.
without searching, I'm verifying that, yeah, Kenneth was definitely first.
C2 and 3 fold.
Man, that guy.
4, 6 fold.
Well, thank God we were just calling him Muradov. Have you seen the first name on the guy in the seat 1? Shaka Bidden?
7 folds.
Shaka-laka-laka boom boom.
Shaka Bidden Muradov. He looks like a witness protection enrollee.
Jute King in the chat box in the bounty bonus says, say Yeag, the boys on Twitch stream.
Don't do it. Heads up to the flop, blind on blind. It is a raised pot.
8 checks.
Tomovich, not too many chips behind. Well, Mario, using the hashtag PSC Live was probably the mistake you made. Since we announced, use the hashtag PokerStars TV, and now you've wasted my time with this so much. Luckily, I hate commentating on poker. Just kidding. Luckily, I'm going to let you go this time. Okay, Kenneth Smith says it's really him. So, to commentate on the poker, a bet of 13,000 from Tomovich. Really small on the flop. Obviously gets called by Brion. Brion's checked again. Tomovich with just over a pot-sized bet left behind. I can't imagine he loves his hand betting 13,000 into 40,000. Yeah, 47,000 on the flop. It goes check, check. 10 of spades on the river as Kevin snaps down that final card. Got to give it a good snap. Like a pickle.
8 checks and 9 checks.
Pickles.
Free showdown. It looks like the 9 is going to play for Brion, and Tomovich has a slightly better 9.
Oof. We're heading to the outer tables, where former tournament chip leader Jerome Lostis is all in. Decision on Michael Kolkovich. This hand is on the turn. And Kolkovich is called.
I don't think he likes it.
King Jack. Well, that's 2 pair, but Lostis as ace 10 for a straight, but it's a jack on the river. That's a full house for Kolkovich. That means Jerome is out. From chip leader to railbird. And with Kolkovich winning that pot, we have a new chip leader. After taking down the biggest pot of the tournament, Kolkovich is now sitting on 1.68 million.
Lostis with the leastest.
Wow. A straight against 2 pair, and then he improves to a full house on the river.
We're going to check back in on him in a few minutes when he's done stacking those chips.
So confirmation that Jerome Lostis is out. Michael Kolkovich, new chip leader, 1.68 million.
Mario says, haha, I was in a hurry, typed wrong. Never mind, can you promote the Monte Dam promotion instead? Amsterdam rules. What's that thing that they gave out today? That sounds pretty cool, right?
Yeah, so this was basically
We
a
should have
kind
told
of
Robert to go there.
an announcement to all the players who've made the money here in Monte Carlo that if they now go on to Amsterdam and cash the main event there, they get an additional 1,000 euros.
That's a pretty solid incentive. Pretty solid.
Check. Check.
Once again, Hossein Ensan, the aggressor in this pot, didn't continue. Now he likes his hand a little bit more.
6 bets 19.
The delayed continuation bet. You know, Vanessa Selps used the phrase delayed continuation bet a bunch of times when she was in the booth yesterday, James. And I'm pretty sure you're the first person I've ever heard use that phrase. No? That wasn't you? Oh. Well, there goes that. Bet and a call on the turn leads to the 10 of spades on the river.
Check.
Eduardo, the password for the free roll is Princessa, like the French spelling, Grace.
Eight bets 46.
These two have tangled quite a bit today. And I've seen Ensan calm down kind of light a few times.
Is the flush draw?
Mario, the hashtag is PokerStars TV. Not PSC Live. No idea where you came up with that. Except for the fact that it's pretty intuitive if it used to be EPT Live. But that's not it anymore. It's PokerStars TV. So again, Ensan was the raiser, didn't bet flop, did bet turn. Now he's facing a bet on the river. I don't think Brion has to have it here. He did call on the button pre-flop, so I think this is going to hit him a fair amount. That's a king and a jack for Lenuts. The way Ensan played the hand, he didn't seem super strong, so I think that he can be bluffing there sometimes, but obviously an ace, a queen, and a 10
Skipping.
connect pretty hard with his range. And once again, Ensan Brion goes the way of Brion. He's the third biggest stack at the table now.
So 49 players remaining now from the 727 who started, and a reminder that a level's been cut from the day, so play concludes in around 25 minutes at the end of level 18. So we're finishing just for 7:15 tonight, back tomorrow at noon. Action continues on day 4 of the main event.
Sherlock 117 on Twitch asks, what does he possibly have for bluffs when he calls pre-flop and calls a turn bet? Well, I think if you've seen how crazy Ensan's been playing, I think it's possible to call a lot of bets pre-flop and on the turn that you could maybe want to turn into a bluff. Like pocket pairs that didn't necessarily improve. I agree with you that there's not a ton of like complete air balls that he has. But I don't think Ensan looked particularly strong there. I think he called pretty light on the end.
That's 18.
So Brion raising this hand. Gears calling. Brion continuing. Gears calling. Rhino is 25, says we need Daddy as a commentator. That's Uncle Daddy to you. Because I'm kind of your daddy, but I'm also kind of your uncle.
It makes no sense.
It's all of the weirdness with none of the rules. Uncle Daddy lets you do what you want. He doesn't have to worry about raising you. He's your uncle, but also he's your daddy. You get it?
No.
Check, check. Showdown. Sevens coming from Gearsa. They are good.
Wow.
Yes!
We're heading over to the secondary feature table where there is a three-way all-in. Dan Smith with ace-10, Sebastian Mallets with king-queen, and Ilios Kamatakis with 8-10.
Who do you like here? I think I got to go with the favorite. I got to go with ace-10.
Yeah, well, Smith is one of the 2 players at risk. Mallets has them both covered.
Ace-10 has bunk triangle, though. Did not factor that in.
Yeah.
Flop. 9-4 deuce.
Ace
So
10. Okay.
ace-10 is indeed holding.
Not quite triple.
Turn card is a 3.
He's going to dodge 8s, kings, and queens.
The river is another 9. Ace-10 holds. And that will see Ilios Kamatakis eliminated while Dan Smith triples up.
Sorry to see it go, Ilios. What's his online handle again? He streams. Everybody loves that guy. Dan Smith is a beast. Jovis 2 says not talking about hole cards, but the camera didn't show what cards the loser had. The loser often mucks. You don't have to show your hand if you don't want to win the pot and it's not an all-in. 3-way action here. Shaka beaten Muradov shrugs. Shaka chips in, gets 2 folds.
New player has come to the table. It's former tournament chip leader Romain Nardan.
Wolfman's got Nardens? It's like the 5th Romain in this tournament. It's like we're making a salad.
Salad.
Don't say salad. Nobody likes salad, and you don't make friends with salad.
That is very true. I'm just incredibly hungry.
18 more minutes, brah.
When's dinner?
Actually, are they going to do the hand for, like, the drawing the hands thing?
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe not 18 more minutes. Who knows? James is still in the bounty bonus. Let's get an update, bruh.
60 players remaining. I'm 23rd in chips.
Ooh, baby.
I'm going to start opening up my game soon, because play's about to end.
I agree with you, Buff Rancher, on Twitch. I can't read your comment, but I agree.
Arguably, you shouldn't have read his name either.
Why? You don't like keeping warm in the wintertime? Putting your hands in a muff? I suppose that works both ways also, doesn't it? Let's focus on the poker for a second. This pot raised by Gears. Elkie thinking about it in the small blind. Probably not thinking about flat calling that often. But maybe.
Raises to 69.
So Elkie did flat call.
So seek.
But it's Pierre Nardin. No, it's Romain Nardin. Who 3-bets to 69,000.
It's better now.
Seeing himself maybe a good spot here. Giersa could be pretty wide, opening the button with only the blinds behind him. Elke just flatting in the small blind, but Giersa says all you can eat, baby. Elke's going to fold, and so is Narden.
Talking of all you can eat.
Mm-hmm.
Just waiting for the action to come to me. Max, all in. All in the bounty bonus. Called. Oh, and dominated. Sixes dominated by nines.
Bye-bye.
Doesn't improve. Congratulations to Only Pones, who claims my $150 bounty for eliminating me in 58th place.
Was that a cash?
I'm sure it's a fraction of what I rebought and topped up for.
I didn't rebuy it all today. For the first time, well, I did top up, so I guess that counts.
Let's have a look here. I've just had the email from PokerStars support. How much did I win? 99 cents. Yeah, that will not cover even one of the, I'm going to say 9 rebuys I made today.
Wow. That won't even cover something at the 99-cent store. Unless there's a very generous leave a penny, take a penny tray at the register. Look at this narc. Who's he hiding from? Come on. It's like an old Italian mobster. Witness protection, living in Latvia. Shuck a bit and nobody will ever find you, Tony the Juice. He's talking into his wrist radio.
Now, obviously, we've had Elke on this table from the start of the day, and Daniel was in the 1 seat.
Mm-hmm.
There was one point, I think, when Elke was on 18 big blinds and Daniel had 100. So if you'd asked me which of the 2 team pros will be there at the end of the day, I would have snap called Daniel.
Mm-hmm.
And yet somehow it's Elke, who's made an amazing comeback and is now sitting on nearly 100 big blinds at the close of day 3.
Am I right in saying this is Elke's deepest run in a while?
It feels like it.
Who would have thought it was all about breathing problems? Get kicked in the face by Lex, run bad for 3 years.
When you're playing poker, Joe, it's important to be able to smell a rat.
Shaka Beaton versus Hossein versus Diego. Check, check.
So Elke hasn't cashed in a main event since Deauville 2015, where he finished 31st. So that was the last time we saw him go deep.
We haven't even been to Deauville this decade.
I miss Deauville.
I do miss Deauville a little bit. Once they got rid of the cheesy pasta place, though, it was kind of over for me.
They still did the amazing Bloody Marys at the hotel, though.
Bloody Mary's a morning drink for me.
Depends. If I kind of want a snack and a drink, it's kind of both things in one.
I just get a dirty martini, extra olives. Vilela putting Shaka Beaton all in.
I'm afraid I just can't bring myself to drink lighter fluid with olives in it.
Once you become a true alcoholic like me, it just tastes like water with olives in it.
What's going on here? Vilela has moved all in. Muradov with the decision. So remember, Vilela was the pre-flop aggressor. He checked the flop, allowing Muradov to take the betting lead, but now Vilela has responded by check raising for 358k. This is nearly a 50 big blind shove.
Overbet. Big time.
But obviously, it's all about Muradov's stack.
Correct. Which is still slightly more than pot, or what it was.
Well, it's around 10 bigs. He calls all in.
He's not sure he wants the attention of winning this thing. Maybe his true identity comes out.
So the cards will go on their backs. We are looking at Ace-Jack for Vilela. Muradov with ace-7.
Really close there, ace-7. So close.
No problem.
Right? Just so, I mean, right on the line. Calling with ace-7. Just flip a coin.
Yeah, I think the mistake was the call pre-flop. Everything after that just kind of consolidated the error. Anyway, Muradov is at risk here. And
Oh, look at that!
is now set to chop this pot.
Look how things happen sometimes. Hey, at least ace-7 can't win outright anymore.
This will be a chop pot, and you know what they say? Everyone loves a chop pot, shaka shaka style.
Shaka beaten.
Nee, ne?
So it's time to pause the tournament clock, and it's time to draw for the last number of hands to be played here on day 3.
Dealers in the main event, may you please stop dealing. This is for dealers in the main event. May you please stop dealing.
How many more hands do you think we're going to play tonight, Joey?
4.
Who gets the honor of choosing?
Your Honor, Your Honor.
Drawing how many hands we're gonna play.
The Saint Ensan flips over.
3 more.
A 3. So 3 more hands on day 3. And it seems that some of the players at the feature table didn't get the memo.
Now, and we're done for today. 3 more hands and we're done.
But we played just 4 levels.
Yeah, the idea is to try to have the last 3 days roughly balanced instead of
Okay.
having 1 long and 1 too short.
Okay.
And
Yeah, nice.
that's the reason.
Okay.
good luck, guys.
Yeah, thank you.
So the main event is now playing the last 3 hands for tonight. This is the last 3 hands for tonight, and we come back tomorrow at 12 o'clock.
A sensible decision by the tournament staff to ensure that those days are balanced. Everyone will be done after these 3 hands have been played. Everyone who survives those 3 hands bags and tags and comes back for day 4. And as Thomas said, a noon start tomorrow, so 12 p.m. Central European Summer Time is when you can rejoin us here on PokerStars TV for live action from this tournament. Still got some big names out there, still got some great stories to follow. And we might see some more insanely huge pots.
Insanely.
And more dramatic changes in the chip lead. How many different chip leaders have there been today?
At least 2.
I want to say at least 10.
You want to say 10?
At various points today, I feel like there have been 10 different chip leaders.
Let's see if I can figure this out.
A raise here from Alexander Tomovic.
So there's Kolkovitz, right? Shahabel.
30 more.
Kitai's been chip leader at one point.
Lostis, Kitai,
Petrangelo.
Petrangelo, that's 5. Romain Nardin,
Yes.
6.
Kolkovic, by the way, has now lost a bit since that big pot against Lostis. And we think we have a new chip leader.
7. Antonius, is that today?
Problem.
No.
Okay, so 7, which is quite a few.
Big problem or little problem? Oh, not good.
Ensan moves all in.
Told you we could have some insanely big pots still.
Sorry, an open to 22k.
Fold, 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 fold.
And now
Jam.
the jam. But again, this is about his opponent's stacks. This is effectively 391,000.
But he's got 382,000 in between the two of them, who has a decision. And honestly, seeing the moves that Ensan has pulled in the past, I don't think I have to be super strong here to call. I don't need aces to call here. He had 10-7 when he did this against Elke.
He can't.
I do not
Okay,
believe
sorry.
him.
Multi-way, Hussein. You know the rules.
No, it is.
You can't raise, but you can call all in.
This card now.
Did you see the wink? I love it. I gotta see that wink again if we can, guys.
Not being funny, if Tomovic says I raise, surely he's committing himself to the pot, and yes, he does indeed call.
Is that 2-8s for Tomovic?
Flip it.
2 9s and a ace king for Ensan. Another race, a classic race at the feature table with Alexander Tomovic's tournament life on the line.
Like Elsa versus Ariel. One of these two hands has a slight mathematical advantage.
That's a hidden domination. Elsa every time.
Get out of here, man. Spade in the door. That's
And
the
a
only one.
King on the flop as well.
Yeah.
So Tomovic now drawing to 2 outs. Ensan set to win a big pot.
Wonder what Villela had.
Down to 5%. Needs to see a 9 on the river. Or we're down to 46 players. Still with 2 hands to play tonight. No 9. Tomovic is out. And Ensan becomes an even bigger stack. 720,000, 90 big blinds.
Man, did Ensan do Villela a favor or what by saying I have a big hand?
What did you fold?
It's queen.
Ace queen.
It's queen.
Sarah tweets, hashtag PokerStars TV. Can't wait for tomorrow's action. Really enjoyed today's game. Elke for the win. It'd be great to see Elke make a really deep run. It would be great to see Elke at the final table of this event here in Monte Carlo.
Just one more.
Ace queen is next.
Nice hand, it's king.
Villela says he folded ace queen.
Queens is...
I mean, you heard what I was saying, James, that Ensan goes crazy
10-7
sometimes.
Oh,
I'd probably be broke now.
Cool. It's harder.
Ensan and the membrane. Hossein in the brain. Deshaka on Twitter says, Dehaka, wink was the warning all along.
Option C2.
Who would have thought that's what he looks like after all that? Could have fooled me. Could be a totally different person. I wouldn't know. Shaka beaten Muradov. I'm actually playing with a very fast Muradov deck right now in Hearthstone. Lots of low-cost Muradovs.
Muradov has opened here to 19,000 from under the gun. This is the penultimate hand of the day. One to play after this.
Viatical Bean on Twitch asks, where is Daniel? Oh, boy. I mean, unless you mean Daniel Smith, we do not have good news for you.
Button's good. Last hand, guys.
yep. For today.
For today.
So we've done some verification, and even though he's down slightly, it seems that Michael Kolkovic is still chip leader with a stack of around 1.5 million, 1.4 million.
Thank you very much to our mod, Ed Kilworth, who fires up the Ensan wink on a Twitch TV clip. If you're following our timeline at hashtag PokerStars TV, you can go back and watch that handsome man. I mean, I would leave the bar with that wink. I'd be like, wherever you want to go.
Okay, guys, you cannot leave your phones on the table, please. Not even on the ring. Phones.
Stay away from the rim.
Your phones.
Oh.
Daniel Negreanu has just tweeted, busted the main event, made a mistake calling King-Queen suited against Elke, and it all went downhill from there. 51st place. That update for Paul Walsh, who says, I missed today because I was decorating. Need to catch up. Back with you guys tomorrow, though. We look forward to it, Paul. You know where we'll be, and you know what time.
Last hand of the night, Diego Villela raising the button, has the blinds to get through. I think just one of them at this point. Your boy, Shaka beaten Muradov. Does he want to come back tomorrow with 20 big blinds? Does he know he has 20 big blinds?
A7.
A 7.
He's got a good sense of humor about it. I mean, now calling A7 is understandable. In the other position, not as much.
Raise.
That's a raise, though.
It is a 3-bet.
Check.
33.
Muradov now giving Vilela a taste of his own medicine. The rematch is on.
Vilela.
Okay.
Smell you later.
So play concludes at the feature table with Muradov winning the last hand of the night.
So what's going on with chip leaders?
Well, one of our other spies on the floor believes that Stefan Schilhabel might have more than Kolkovic. It's going to be tight. We'll try and get the stacks verified, but bear in mind, with play concluding at many of the outer tables, people are now bagging their chips. Meanwhile, Davide Katai is involved in a hand against Lukasz Kubicki.
Let's take a look, huh?
This hand's gone to the river, a queen high board, and Lubicki has bet the river. Decision time for Davide.
It's decision time. No one can call the clock because the clock is stopped. Did you bring a snack? Have you got a pillow? Is there a sleeping bag? He actually hasn't been so bad lately. Let's give him the benefit of the doubt. John Delano, thank you for your golf clap and your golf clap.
Please, once again, congratulations for joining tomorrow day 4. Unfortunately for you leave, because you're in the money here, Hermos from WPT is giving you a word.
Thank you.
Call. Right? Did I hear him say call? Nope, clock is what I heard. Yeah.
Congratulations for making it to day 4 with it. I am not going to be there tomorrow. I'm going back to London and then Amsterdam straight. You're all going to be, really far into the leaderboard of the Monte promotion. So please just come to one of the PokerStars floor staff member if you have any questions and then direct you to me. But I'll take over from London and Amsterdam remotely. So good luck to everyone and I'll see you next week.
Time has been called on Katai. And while you're right, Joe, in the sense of the clock's not running right now, you still do have the right to put a player into a spot where they have to make a decision within a limited amount of time.
I'm glad I was wrong about that.
1 more minute to act from now.
Looks like about 55,000 on the river.
5 minutes or?
Yep, 2 greens and a blue.
This calling of the clock brought to you by dinner.
Katai calls. Lubicki does not want to show he mucks.
Wow.
So Katai will win the pot uncontested.
If he knew it was going to be that easy, he probably would have only taken 4 or 5 minutes.
So they've still got a hand to play, I think. Have a word, ref.
That clock being called brought to you by dinner. Somebody get in the way of your dinner. Call the clock. Hunger has a time limit. And that time limit is 60 seconds, or your hand is dead. Brought to you by dinner.
You know you're not gonna put.
Kevin Bahoy knows what I'm talking about. Get your dinner today for tomorrow. Dinner, it's... What's for dinner?
I don't know. You have to show because I want to know.
Yeah, Davide. You know it. You've been a bad little monkey, haven't you?
Katai, one of the former champs, still left in the field as play finally concludes at that table. And they start bagging their chips. Of course, we have another former champ up on the main stage. Two, in fact. Elki and Hussein Ensan, who end the day as the two biggest stacks at the feature table. Muradov will come back tomorrow with a 20 big blind stack because we will be back for day 4. There is a full write-up of day 3 coming soon at the PokerStarsblog.com. It's also the best place to go if you want to follow the action in the side events. We're here from noon, Central European summertime, for day 4 of this event. From Matt Broughton, Joe Stapleton and me, James Hartigan, for now it is good night from Monte Carlo. Join us tomorrow from noon.